So our question, account for the conflict between the Ottoman Empire and Egypt between 1831 and 1841. So we are saying the armed conflict between the Ottoman Empire and Egypt began as early as 1831 when Egypt occupied the Turkish territory of Syria, and by 1833 it had turned into a major crisis. This conflict is usually referred to as the Syrian question. It attracted the involvement of great powers of Europe, especially France, Britain, and Russia. So we are challenging minds. What led to the armed conflict between the Ottoman Empire and Egypt? So we are saying the refusal by the Sultan Mahmud II to hand over the territories of Syria, Crete, and Morea. You remember in the Greek War of Independence, the Sultan said that he was going to give Mehmet Ali some of the territories. But after the Greek War of Independence, he refused to give Mehmet Ali the territories. It is this that made Mehmet Ali to send his son Ibrahim Pasha to attack Syria by what? By force. And this led to the armed conflict. Then the occupation of Syria by Egypt. When Syria occupied Egypt, it is this that annoyed the Sultan of Turkey. The Sultan had to fight against Egypt in the Syrian question. Then the continued decline of the Ottoman Empire. We are saying today, the continued decline of the Ottoman Empire, as the Ottoman Empire was continuing to decline, it is this that led to the armed conflict between the Ottoman Empire and Egypt, because Egypt believed that the Ottoman Empire was very weak, and it is this that made Egypt to attack Syria by force. Then the defeat of Turkey and Egypt in the Greek War of Independence. We are saying in the Greek War of Independence, Turkey and Egypt were defeated, and by this time the Sultan refused to hand over the territories to Mehmet Ali, and this made Mehmet Ali to attack Syria by force. Then the aggressive and uncompromising character of Mehmet Ali of Egypt. We are saying Mehmet Ali of Egypt was very aggressive and uncompromising. It is this that made him to continue to attack Syria by force, and this led to the Syrian question. The rising military, diplomatic, and economic power of Egypt under Mehmet Ali. So it is said, as Egypt was growing militarily, it is this that made Mehmet Ali to think that he was going to overpower the Ottoman Empire in where? In Syria. And this led to the Syrian question. Then the repressive rule of the Egyptians in Syria. It is said that the Egyptians had a repressive rule in Syria. It is this that made the Ottoman Empire to capitalize on this, to attack Syria by force. Another one, the assistance of Prussia to the Ottoman Empire. As Prussia assisted the Ottoman Empire, it is this that led to the Syrian question. So friends, we need to understand what led to the Syrian question. Then the assistance to Mehmet Ali and Egypt from France. As Mehmet Ali got assistance from France, he felt confident to go ahead with the Syrian what? Question. And of course, this led to the Syrian question. Then the expansionist policy of Russia. The expansionist policy of what? Russia. Russia had the expansionist policy, and it was this expansionist policy that later weakened the Ottoman what? Empire. And by this time, when it was very weak, this made Mehmet Ali and his son Ibrahim Pasha to attack what? To attack Syria. Then the collapse of the Congress system. When the Congress system collapsed, which Congress system was against revolutions, it collapsed. When it collapsed, it is this that made it easy for Mehmet Ali to attack Syria, because nothing was going to stop him. So friends, we need to understand issues that led to the Syrian what? Syrian question. Mind you, a question remained a question, and they were looking for an answer. They were looking for an what? Answer. I emphasize our Kasuma Farouk of Uganda's idea, believe that you can. Believe that you do what? Even in times of crisis, you must believe that you can achieve